out, they damn fly. Some shit cool, change your hood. Look, this shit for better or worse. If you scared, go to church. Damn fur got murdered. I know my people don't hurt. They put your dog on the shirt and he ain't did nothing about it. They say cool be clutching hard. You know I ride with that rocket, but I'm praying that they notice me. Remember they were joking me.
Say news, more than nothing can escape their sight. And painters wanted all to draw this fight. Who is an English Senate? Previously big, could they so long for this new horde of state of early widows. First the troops marched in for diligence, renown, and discipline. In loyal haste they left young wives in bed. And then 9 days by one consent the head of the old Courtier's next squadron came. That sold their master led by Burnham to the succeed a despicable route. But no, the word and well could face about, expecting bell with hopes of spoiler. Don't get but pioneers led by shoes too. Then damning cowards ranged the vocal plane with these commands the knights of the horn and cane. Still the hook shoulder seems to blow the dread, and under armpit he defends his head. Post strange men laughed at his pole. It's with his elbow like the spices he stole. Tellers of the saints deny so his head does bear, and both of them are like friends martyrs were. Court officers that used next place took and followed Fox, but with disdain no look. Oh, his birth, his youth, his procage, all this praise in vain, for always he commands that pace. Then the procurer under progress file, generous of men and his lieutenant mile. Brockers loved squire through all the field array. No troops was better clad nor so well paid than marched the trooper declaring dawn awful. Haters are foul to steal, preferring bull. Gross bodies Garcia mine and Goss's cheats, and bloated red conducts them to their seats. Charter Lieutenant advances next, whose cloth does all. The mental trooper with his looks gives law. He marches beaver cocked of the bishop's brim, and his much fraught under aspect grim. Next the lawyer's mercenary band appear, French in the front and the third in the rear. The trooper Claro to adjourn. They friends so clean they should come in by turn. Carteret did Richard is the accountant guy, and in New England's all the word defy the peppies. But of these the house had none else. Talbot offered to have let them all Bolden come. Next up the project's chief, and old Fitz Harding of the eaters beef. Later disordered out of the drinkers drew. Scars them the leaders they there the leaders knew. Before them enter equal in command. Ashley's the Broderick march hands in hand. Last then but one power that could not ride. Let the French standard well trained in his stride. His two excuses slow the truth confess. That was so long before he could be dressed. The Lord's sons last all these did reinforce cornbread before the managed hobby horse. Never before nor since an host so still trooped onto the Muster in the Tothill field. Not in the first cock horse that with court was shot to rescue Albemarle from the sea caught. Norfolk Lake fed men whom Tompkins fears shall with one breath like thistle down disperse. All the two Coventry their generals chose, for one has much, the other not to lose. No better choice all excellence could hit. Why Hector's Harry steers by will the wit. They both accept the charge with merry glee to fight battle from all gunshots free. Pleased with the numbers yet in valor wise, they find a party better to surprise. That they are long shall she rule Dutch upray, who in the time treaty dust invade. Thick was the morning and the house was thin. The speaker early them when they all fell in. Prophetess heaven had not you them crossed. As size had got they all been lost. For the other side all in loose quarters lay, without intelligence commands all pay. A scattered body which the foe never try, but often did among themselves they ride. And some ran over each night while others sleep, and undescribed return ere morning peep. But strange ways that all night still walked around, for vigilance and courage both renowned. First spy he and me gave the alarm, fighting in a single till the rest might arm. Such Roman conquerors stood before the foe, the falling bridge behind the stream below. Each friend has chanced him guides to several posts, and all together in this simple boast. Their former trophies they recall to mind, and to new edge their angry courage grind. First entered forward temple conqueror of Irish cattle and solicitor, then daring sailor that with spirit and shield has stretched and marched pen on the field. King Warwick next in need of them so frail, the peers that shine more through his smell, and Shirley Williams accountant's bane, and Lovelace Young the chimney man the king. Oh, all a trumpet general swore he right. This combat truer than the naval fight. How drawn birth with great courage much presumes, and in his breast wears many Montezumas. These and some more with single valors stay. The average troops and hold them all at bay. Each thinks his person represents the whole, and with the thought does multiply his soul. Believes himself an army there, one man, as easily conquered and believing can. With heart of beast so full and head of might, that each though during a battle fight. Such ones Orlando famous in romance, broach whole brigades like large upon his lands. But strength at last, still under number bow, and the faint sweat trickle down temples' brows. Ere iron stained ways, sharpened yet gave back, spent with fatigue to breathe a wild tobacco. When marching in, seasonable recruit of citizens and merchants held dispute, and charging all the pikes a sullen band of Presbyterian Switzers made a stand. Nor could all these the field have long maintained, but for the unknown reserve that still remain. Class of English gentry, nobly born, of clear estates and to no faction sworn. Their love is to the king and death to me. For country cause, the glorious thinking sweet. To speak not forward, but in action brave. In giving generous, but in counsel grave. Candidly, creditless for once, nay twice. But sure the devil cannot cheat them thrice. The vain battle through retiring falls without disorder in their intervals. Then closing all in equal front, follow, led by great Garvey and the great Littleton Lee, ready to obey or to command. Adjutant General was still at hand. Martial standards, Sandy's displaying shows. Saints Dunstan in it, tweaking Saints nose. See sudden chance of war to paint all white. It's longer work and harder than to fight. At the first charge, the enemy give out, and the exercise receives total rout. Broken in courage, yet the men the same, resolve henceforth upon the other game. Where force have fell, with stratagem to play. And what haze laws recover by delay. Saints Alban straight is sent to forbear, lest the sure peace forsooth too soon appear. The seamen's glimmer to the 3 ends they use to cheat the paid fame once the house accused. Each day they bring the tale and that too true. How strong just their epic page renew. Meantime to all the yards their orders run, to lay the ships up, seize the queues begin. The timber rots, the useless axe doth rest. Thus unbounded soul lies blurry in its dust. But busy hammer slipper the ropes untwine. The store's wages all mines on thine. Along clothes and harbors they make care. The money lack nor force be in repair. Long thus they could against the house conspire. Load them with envy and with sitting tire. And the loved king, and never yet denied, is brought to beg in public and to shine. But when the spell and months they know was spent, they with the first day prophet seemed content. Into the land tax from the excise turned round, bought were off with 100,000 pounds. Thus like fair thieves, the common purse they share, but all the members' lives consulting spare. Blizzard, then the hair that has escaped the hounds, the house prorogue, the chancellor rebounds, not so decrypted, Eastern has been stewed, with bitter earth rose from the pot renewed. And with the fresh age felt his glad limbs unite. His gout, yet still he cursed that left him quiet. What frosty food, what arsenic to rat, what too fair than immortal chocolate, what an account to Carteret, that and more. Parliament to the Chancellor's soul. The sad tree drinks from the morning's eye, but blooms all night and shoots its branches high. So at the sun's recess, against the returns the comet threads the earth to the heaven burns. Now more is made within his castle town. In pleasant parents to the children deflower. Irish nerves is now let loose and comes. My minions over, not by head comes. And now go the cannery pan and me roast again for a great holiday. See how he rides in this new palace covenant, and sits and say, divide like 12 4 minutes. First Buckingham, that dusting him rebel, blasted with lightning, struggle with thunder and fell. Next the 12 commons are condemned to drown, enrolled in vain as a Sisyphus stone. But still he can, why didn't revenge he brave? That peace he killed, and the money might be saved. Can the revenge and gaining are sweet. United most else when by Thursday me. France has Saints Alban promised to they sing. Saints Alban promises and need a king. The counts forthwith his order all too close to play the Flanders and the stick to lose. Why chain together two ambassadors like slaves shall beg for peace at a Holland's door? It is none among the Cyclops he retires to force new thunders to inspect their fires. The court as once of war, now fond of peace, all to new sport, their want and fierce release, from Greenwich, where intelligent they hold, comes news of past and marshals and old, punishments invented first to all, masculine wives transgressing nature's law, where then the browning female disobeys, to the beast husband till for peace he prays, he calls the jury for the damage fines, no partial justice her behavior finds, but the justice street does the next house in vain, mounting the neighbor couple on Chin Ling J. The distaff knocks the greens from the cattle fly, and boys and girls in troops run shooting by. Prudence, antiquity, that knew my shame. Better than law, domestic crimes to tame. Taught youth of a spectacle innocent, so that an idea pain represents. In quick effigy or the fault and fame, mocked by making them ridiculous to restrain. With homily size, they chose those to relax. The joys of state for the new peace and tax. So Holland with us had the mastery tried, and our next neighbors France and Flanders ride. But a fresh news the great diamond nips over the eyes of candy Dutch and ships. Bat me, all intended wisely scoff, and thoughts all safe if they were so far off. Modern geographers twist their day thoughts. Were Venus 20 years the Turk have fought. Why the first year no navy is but shown, the next divided and the third we've none. There, by the name Mr. Get afford that ISO, where Pilgrim Palmer traveled in exile, with the bull's horn to measure his own head, and on past the fay to drop a bed. But Morris